So I was at home and I actually got to watch cable, and I checked out the Game Show Network with my brother, and I found a terrible ass game show called Hellevator. Basically,
You had me at hell.
It's kind of like a spooky scavenger hunt. Like, they bring these people in and they're supposed to be scared that they're in a game show haunted house kind of thing, and they have like challenges where like one of them, this guy had to go into like. They were telling this stupid story about this doctor killed these fucking kids or whatever, and they're walking around these hallways like, oh no!
Have they got like the GoPro like first person?
No, they just have like cameras in the hallway that like there's these two goth ladies who are in charge and they can like turn the lights off and scare them, and I'm like, why are you getting scared? It's a fucking game show. They're not gonna kill you.
Literally nothing can happen to you.
Yeah, it's like the guy goes into this fucking doctor's office and there's two dudes who have obvious makeup on where they have like cut wounds and blood on the things, and they're like, oh, you gotta find out what you need in this room. So like they found out they had to wipe blood on the walls because there was other messages. So like it's like a star with messages in each of them. All you gotta do is rub above each of them and you find out that you have to go find a dumb book. This guy is rubbing the same area for like a minute of his time, and nothing, like, obviously when you rub it and you find the message, it appears right away. This guy's just like, what do I do? I'm so scared. And it's just like, what are you scared of?
It's somewhere between like the Halloween I Spy book and the Disney Haunted Mansion ride is what it sounds like.
It's basically what it is. These people get terrified of it. It's like they're going to die. Like blood came out of the walls in the elevator. And they're like, oh no! It's red food coloring in water.
The scariest part about the show is that it's only on the Game Show Network.
And then I saw another one. I got to watch a little bit of it. It's called The Idiot Test. And I was complaining. It was like, oh, they get the zany, wacky, sarcastic host to insult these people, and they just kind of stand around and take it. And I was like, I want to know what kind of questions they ask, and then I saw it. They ask these ridiculous logic questions. Like stuff that you got to take like a couple of seconds to figure out.
Stuff that's on the LSATs.
But they give you like, no, not that bad, but they only give you like 10 seconds to figure it out. The question was like, which one of these comes next in this order? And there was lower, cower, power, and something else. And then it had like corn, something, 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 and then next to those was A, B, C, D, E, F. So what it was is the answer was lower because everything used the letter before it to spell something else. So when you look at it initially, you're like, oh, first off, I didn't even know which ones you choose from. I was like, what word do I, those four in the corner over there. So
Sounds like CIA training.
It
like
is.
To be a code breaker.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, so this guy just asked some tricky logic problems that you can easily miss if you don't look at it for a second, but in the time you're trying to look at it, your money's counting down. You're like, fuck, I need this money. And this guy's like, oh, you're a dunce. You don't know what you're doing. I'm like, oh, this sounds like terribleness.
I mean, I would love to risk losing, like, life-changing money, like, to be ridiculed on semi-public national television. Only if
I can rip that guy back and be like, you don't even know the answer to these questions.
How about you answer it, host guy?
Yeah.
Who are you? Oh, wait a second. You were in that one movie with Harrison Ford. You were the guy he shot in the first scene, before he gets all broken and weird. Yeah. It was a good movie. You died really nicely. Yeah. It was a great death.
Then there was on the new Family Feud.
It's a new one.
Well, it's not. It's a new host.
Please God, tell me it's Steve Harvey.
It's still Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey is a cartoon character.
But there was a question. It's like, what does Brad Pitt have that you don't? So they answered a lot of obvious things like looks, money, this stuff. And the guy on the team, he's like, he comes back around to the first guy and he's like, a big penis. Straight up.
Nice.
So he's like, he just walks away for a second. He's like, he comes back after just like standing for a solid 30 seconds, just like shaking his head. Comes back, he's like, I don't know what Brad Pitt movie you're watching and what scene I missed, but let's see if it's on the board.
You didn't see that shot in Inglourious Bastards?
Big penis.
It's in the last scene. It's after they carved the swastika into Christoph's head. Yeah.
Just bust it out just for added.
Big penis.
He doesn't even do anything with it. It's just like, zip. There it is. End of movie. I watched Man of Steel
reviews.
Not long ago. Unfortunately, because, I had to see it because, whatever, I need to consume media. I'm an American. And I don't know why people keep giving Zachary Snyder money. to make movies. It was not good. It was a very, very bad movie.
What, Man of Steel?
Yes, it was terrible.
I have to disagree on that one.
No, what?
I
No.
thought it was an okay movie.
No,
It's his
okay.
origin story. It's him fucking up.
I'll pose you this question. Try to imagine seeing it not knowing anything about Superman. Like nothing at all. Other than he's the guy with the blue costume
He's an alien
and the S.
who flies, has superpowers. He saves America. That's all it really is.
No.
It's an origin story.
There's more to Superman than that.
Punches
However,
a lot
the
of
film
communists.
relies on an
He
audience. It relies on an audience having a context of Superman. Like, no one knows what the Fortress of Solitude is except comic book nerds. The only thing that's changed about us comic book nerds, we have more outlets to like express our nerddom. Like, we have major motion pictures now. As early as 20 years ago, we didn't have that really. We had like what's his nuts who nearly ruined Batman.
Joel Schumacher.
Joel Schumacher, thank you.
Those
Joel
were horrible.
Yeah, Joel Schumacher nearly ruined Batman, but at the same time, at the time of their release, and even for like 6 months after that, people were like, "Oh, okay, this is Batman." They accepted them as bad movies, and they accepted Batman as a bad character. The main problem I had with Man of Steel was that it was too much super and not enough man. The most interesting part of Superman is Clark Kent.
You got the early Clark Kent, like, him growing up, having powers.
But they killed him. They killed Clark Kent and they made him Superman, when it's not really that way. Superman's real self is Clark Kent. He is raised as Clark Kent. Superman is the mask. Superman is the projection. He's the facade. Because if Superman is as powerful as he really is, wouldn't it just be easier if he took over the world and policed it himself? He could totally do that. Why doesn't he? The answer is wholesome, homegrown Kansas boys don't take over the world. It's not nice. They don't do it.
You got a point. I haven't seen the movie. I have no idea.
I thought it was good.
And that didn't happen in Man of Steel. I feel like Man of Steel is an excuse to make the Justice League movie.
Yeah, it was. Honestly, it was.
That being said, I think Ben Affleck should... He better deliver.
I think it'll be awesome.
Ben Affleck better be amazing.
I think he gets a bad rap as being, not a good actor.
He does.
But he does some good shit, though.
He's a good actor. He is, but he's also... Christopher Nolan changed the game on Batman, and then Zachary Snyder has the audacity to cast Ben Affleck, who is a very volatilely received actor, as...
Joker, Heath Ledger, same reaction.
Exactly,
And that
that's
was
true,
fucking
and he
awesome.
delivered.
Mm-hmm.
He delivered. So, I want to see what Batfleck does.
I think he'd be good.
He better be.
I think that's the best part about the upcoming movie.
The internet will eat him alive, if he isn't.
The internet eats anything alive. It's the
This
internet.
is true. The internet was furious about Batfleck.
Yeah, of course they are. It's something they didn't. They wanted somebody. Even if they got
It
someone
wanted
good,
Christian Bale.
somebody would have complained.
I feel like the internet would have preferred Michael Caine to Batfleck.
Somebody would have complained. They'd be like, "Oh no, he's not good. This guy's good. Christian Bale just growls." I mean, that's the whole lot. That's where that came from.
Yeah.
So they took that and ran with it. They're gonna take whatever and run with it. Somebody's not gonna be happy about it. Someone's gonna post some kind of thing. Somebody's gonna agree with them. There's gonna be people like us that talk about it on the internet.
That's a good point.
Christian Bale, not the best Batman, I'm sorry.
I would agree. I agree with it. He's not the best Batman.
No.
Michael Keaton all the way. Best Batman ever.
At the
I
time,
really did
yeah.
like that movie. Yeah. It was really good.
George Clooney, awful.
George Clooney was not a very good Batman.
No.
In fairness, he should never have actually been Batman.
No.
But. Exactly.
Thanks, Cat.
Kitty.
You tell it like it is.
The reason the Marvel movies have been really good. Oh, wait a second. Disney. They can afford to pay for better writers.
That's true.
Yeah, I agree.
Like Joss Whedon, who, for all of his, tandem success and failures, he's had the single least consistent career out of anybody. He's
Age of
good at
Ultron was
following
not
his
the
own
best movie
rules.
there. Age of Ultron was it was okay.
Yeah, it was only okay. It
I
was a
was not
setup
into it.
for bigger, better things to come.
Yeah.
Which I expected. I feel like it could have been as personal and intricate as it tried to be, on a character level. It could have been more so. It had room to get, like, if it were even an hour longer, I would have sat through it. I would have done it. Yeah.
No.
Like, get more, like, I want to see the nitty and the gritty of the characters. I like that they expanded Hawkeye into, like, being a real person. What's his name from... He's in No Country for Old Men.
Josh Brolin.
That's it. Is he Thanos?
He's Thanos.
Because I thought it was. I was like, no. They wouldn't do
Brolin is
that.
Thanos.
No, and it's him. Yeah, holy crap.
It is Thanos.
They're really running out of nondescript white guys to be in these movies.
Kind of, sort of. Yeah.
It's never been better to be, like, Anglo-Saxon and without defining features. Like...
You both have brown eyes and dark eyebrows and pointy noses. Minimal lips. I mean, hey, look the same height. Look exactly the same. You have the same ears.
Minimal lips.
Oh my god.
Yo, they're identical. I can't tell you apart.
We're going to jail.
I have like 4 of her books. Don't ask me.
Because he had an idea. I don't know how he's going to raise money for it, but he wants to see like a $250 million live-action Gundam or Space Battleship Yamato feature film. Like a good one. Because there was a really, really terrible live-action Gundam movie called G Savior that you can probably find somewhere, like YouTube, Amazon, if you're a crazy collector.
Yeah.
I've seen it. It's not good. Yeah. If you're a Gundam fan, you've probably seen it. If you're not, you can skip it.
No, I'm sure they can make it. I'm sure somewhere down the line they will make it.
Oh, that'll be sweet.
Because it just was before its time and being able to make something like that.
Yeah.
So.
Even Ghost in the Shell though, they're casting that right now. They're casting Ghost in the Shell.
If Mila Jovovich is anywhere near that movie,
Scarlett Johansson.
Thank God. All right.
Yeah.
And they cast another guy. I forgot what his name was.
As Bato.
Yes. It's on comic book resources. I forgot who it was.
I'm really bad at the internet. I guess I gotta check that out too.
They better make that robot annoyingly high pitched, or else I'm gonna be pissed.
I've never seen it. Huh? Look at that shit.
Never seen Ghost in the Shell?
No. Never seen Gundam either.
You just gotta watch the 3 movies that they have.
Yeah, there's a new series that launched a while ago. Arise. It's like the prequel series.
Yeah, that's the 3 movies, isn't it?
Those are the 3 movies. Okay, I've seen Ghost in the Shell, like the feature film from like the 90s, and that was awesome.
Well,
this is so cool.
This is the same thing they did with Evangelon, Berserk.
Oh, they're
Madoka Magica.
Okay.
They make
They're doing reboot movies.
Yeah, that just sum up.
Show, yeah.
Yeah, that just sum up.
So Arise is feature films that are prequels.
Yes.
Ow!
Yeah. Because I watched all of them.
Okay. How has that become so popular? Maybe they're just paying more attention to the writing.
It's because it's a cult classic that people know. Like, people know the name. It's just hard to find the original series because it's been produced by somebody. They have the licensing, so no one can really... Like, Crunchyroll can't really put it on their site, much like a lot of the Gundam. Somebody still has the licensing. They can't put it up because they still sell the DVDs of it. So somebody's like, well, I'm not giving you this because I can't make money off of it. So they're like, fuck it, we'll just make new ones. We can do that as long as we change it up enough. So
I will say this, the Evangelion remakes, something about watching Unit 1 take a track start, maybe it's just because I ran track as long as I did, watching that unit take a track start and run through the city was kind of awesome. Like, that was crazy. Like,
pretty entertaining.
that was so cool. Even like from the animation standpoint, like everything was perfect. The little movements of its hands as it takes the line, like the back, the shoulder shrugs, like it's so uniquely human and like as someone who never got past stick people in art classes, that's incredibly impressive.
Stick people.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, some aren't just good at art.
I have a stupid voice now. I think it paid off. Yeah.
I'm not either. I
Never
just
mind.
fake it really well. That one there, I made that. Got me like a B.
It's actually really good. I don't know how that's only
Our
a B.
Slytherin one is much better than that one.
I like it.
All the hanging like art things I made those in art school. When I had a dream, I had goals, and before they all died.
You can bring those back to the Pint Glass podcast.
Yeah.
Before, life took over.
I look stupid. I would just do dumb things like this, talk about things, and put it on the internet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
see
have
what
people
happens.
yell at us and say that our opinions are dumb.
I don't give a shit.
Well, that's why we're gonna have a read in the comment section, so we can just tell everyone.
All press is good press.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Just gonna delete the comment section because we're petty.
Oh wait, that's the best part.
That is
Fucking these
I
guys.
don't know if I can handle reading the comment section.
I can. That'd be hilarious.
I might
read
just
it.
unhook the internet from my life. Have to read things by
I mean,
print.
if people come in, like, I'd be amazed if like we got a just a hate-filled start.
We will.
Oh, totally.
I mean,
We will.
I don't think we'll get a hate. I think we'll get like, we'll either get like, you guys are just like these guys, and we'll be like, look, dude, we're not trying to be like these. We're just trying to have fun.
We'll probably get some neckbeards.
Yeah. Well,
Because neckbeards are real. Some fedoras telling us what's up.
yeah, and they'll be like, well, you guys are just trying to rip off these guys. Like,
No, we're not, because I'm brown.
We're not trying to rip off
There are
anyone.
two brown guys here.
We're not trying to rip off anyone.
Where are the brown anime reviewers? Nowhere. We're non-existent.
Yeah, that's right. They usually put it up to the girl to review all the anime.
Exactly. So I'm a brown man with a blonde. Well, I'm not. I'm kind of white, but I'm the whitest black man on the planet. Mike is browner. Mike is the brown one. I'm just like burnt toast. I'm just burnt toast. That's okay.
It's now on record that you called Mike the brown one. How do you...
He's brown. You guys are flesh-colored crayons. He's brown. It's okay.
I prefer salty and cracker, thank you.
You're more of an enchanted cracker.
Some enchanted cracker.
Or a stone ground wheat.
I'm one of the everything bites.
I got that tough background.
You're a stone ground wheat.
Everything bites, yeah.
You're everything, but it's okay. I'm an edamame soy cracker. Okay. Mike's a pretzel nugget. It's okay. That's so fun. Do I lie?
Is it the honey whole wheat or like the pretzel nugget?
You know he has to... We're gonna